Hello everyone, this is Dr. Ashita Punjabi Happur. I am an obstetrician, gynecologist and infertility specialist. Today we are going to discuss about advancing maternal age and its impact on female fertility. In today's world, there is a trend towards delayed marriages and delayed childbearing, and rightly so. We want to establish a career before marrying someone and embarking on pregnancy. Somehow, the most career-making years of our life they coincide with the most fertile period of a female's reproductive span, that is less than 30 years of age. So, after the age of 30, when a woman plans for pregnancy, according to studies, the fertility potential already begins to decline. So many a times the female who are planning pregnancy at later stages, they face challenge in conception. So let us understand that how a female fertility is impacted by advancing maternal age. So first thing is ovarian reserve. As I have already discussed in my previous videos that females are born with a fixed ovarian reserve or follicle number. With advancing age, this follicle count it also begins to decline and also the fertility potential declines. Second thing is oocyte quality. Oocyte quality is even more important than oocyte number and it is highly dependent on maternal age. We humans are made up of chromosome, females 46XX, males 46XY, and this is a stable number. But with advancing maternal age, what happens that there is problem in these chromosomal segregation and therefore there are some chromosomal disturbances which we say as aneuploidies. Aneuploid embryo is unstable, it is not able to sustain itself, not able to implant, and therefore there can be infertility. Somehow, if aneuploid embryo it implants, it can lead to miscarriages and also it can lead to chromosomal abnormalities or congenital abnormalities in the newborn. And the rate of these aneuploidies also increases with increasing maternal age, such that at the age of 43 years, 85% of the embryos they are aneuploid. Third thing is miscarriage rate. Just as we have discussed about the aneuploidies increase, so increases the risk of miscarriages also. At the age of 40 years, this miscarriage rate, it goes up to 40% according to studies. Fourth thing is chromosomal abnormalities. Again, the chromosomal abnormality risk, it increases after the age of 30 years and after the age of 35 years particularly, this risk increases steeply. There is increased risk of Down syndrome, trisomy 13, 21 in advanced maternal ages. Last but not the least is getting pregnant at later ages. These females are at increased risk of having pregnancy complications like placental disturbances. There can be placental abruption also. There can be chronic hypertension. There can be diabetes mellitus, more operative deliveries, increased chances of cesarean section. Also, there is the notion among people that if they are delaying childbirth now and for some reason they are not able to conceive or facing difficulty in conception, they will resort to IVF at later stages. But the study says that IVF will not be able to make up for all the childbirth lost due to delaying in childbearing. The concept of advanced maternal age holds relevance for the couples who have been advised IVF for some definitive indication and they are delaying it, again keeping it as a last resort. But they need to know that the chances of IVF success, the prognosis rate also depends on maternal age heavily. With advancing maternal age, there will be decreased ovarian reserve. Even if you will get a good number, the quality will be compromised in accordance with the maternal age. The aneuploidy rates will be as it is for a particular age. There are increased risk of miscarriages, chromosomal abnormalities with advanced maternal age also. And these things will be there in IVF also. Maternal age, whether for spontaneous conception or IVF, cannot be changed. In the end, I want to say that there is definitely a biological clock ticking when we talk about a female's fertility potential. So, while planning pregnancy, we should keep this thing in our mind. Secondly, for those couples who have definitive indication for IVF, delaying it will only lead to decreased success rate. If you found the video useful, kindly like the video, share it, and subscribe the channel. Thank you.